Um, you probably aren't going to believe this, but I'm now suspended for 7 days as Ramit, or Ramat, on Mix, even though I have quit using Ramat as a commenter and am now going by the icon handle name of Magatos. I'm thinking that the people of Mix, the team Mix, possibly realize that I have switched to Magatos rather than Ramit, and are trying to please, and I believe they're trying to please the Muslims by making my Ramat character, someone that can say bad infidel, bad infidel too, by hurting a now out of commission Ramat, while I question Mohammedans as Magatos. Because really, only once have I used Ramat since the first suspension was put in place, when they barred me for 2 days. Only, as I say, only once. And that was where I, as Ramat, commented on a picture of a spacecraft disintegrating in the Earth's atmosphere in such a way that it looked like a shooting star, for which I brought up how the Quran views shooting stars. And that's it. That's it. I mean, that is all. And because of that, guess what happened? I get this today, and you'll see what happened here. Well, I'll show you. This is what they said. They said, this email is to notify you that you have been suspended from using the Mix service for 7 days. Your suspension is a result of violating our terms of use after receiving a fair warning. Fair warning. You will not lose anything related to your account, and once the allotted suspension time is up, you will be able to continue mixing as long as you abide by the terms of use. Apparently, the terms of use is not questioned in Islam and talking about how the sun has to ask permission of, well, yeah, the sun has to ask permission of Allah to rise again and stuff like that. I find this really amazing that they would do that. Well, anyway, I'll continue on here. Yeah, repeated violations can result in a permanent ban from the system. If you have any questions, you can contact us at, and then you give the feedback at mix.com, the Mix team. And you know something, I said what I said, and you can see it on this other video that I posted on this site. And if they don't go for that, then they're gonna, I'm pretty sure. Now I'll show you what happened here. This is my profile right now. It's in the Mix here. It says, timeout. This user has been temporarily suspended from using Mix due to misconduct. And yeah. And you can see my picture is behind bars again. And this time it's out. I'll be out for 7 days, a week. Anyway, can you believe this? Can you believe this? Alright, well anyway, I wrote today, I said, maybe the Mix team meant to put a block on me as Magatos, because when I left a comment as Ramat, that got the Muslim Zaketi. I was talking Islamist as Zaketi, this guy named Zaketi, or Zachetti, an Italian name for a Muslim. It got him attacking me by saying, quote, continue to ignore Quran 9.6, aren't we? It was here where I hit back hard using Quran, his beloved Quran 9.6 that he thinks is a great salve or medicine for Quran 9.15, which I was talking about. And of course he totally ignores Quran 9:29. But this is what I said. I said to Zacchetti, I said this about, I took Quran 9:6, and this is Yusuf Ali version of the Quran. I said, okay, this is the Yusuf Ali 9:6. It says, if one amongst the pagan asks thee for asylum, now Zacchetti thinks this makes it so Quran 9:5, Quran 9:1 through 5 is perfectly fine, you know, about breaking peace treaties and all that stuff. If one amongst the pagans ask thee for asylum, grant it to him, so that he may hear the word of Allah. And with that I responded with, as Magatos, I responded with, but what if he doesn't want to hear the word of Allah? And then escort him to where he can be secure. That is because they are men without knowledge. And I respond with, as Magatos, what if they are men with knowledge? Then treat them the way Muslims are told to treat idolaters in Quran 9:1 through 5. I use the Pickle version. And if any one of the idolaters seeketh thy protection, O Muhammad, then protect him so that he may hear the word of Allah. And again, I say, as Magatos, I say, but what if he wants to hear the Injil? This is all about Jesus going to the cross for the sins of the world, rather than the Quran saying Jesus wasn't crucified. And afterward, convey him to his place of safety. That is because they are folk who know not. And I respond with, know not what? Because if they knew you as Muslims would have, because if they knew, then you as Muslims would have to treat them like you did to those in Quran 9:1 through 5. And I quote Shakir, and if one of the idolaters seek protection from you, grant him protection till he hears the word of Allah. And I go, till he hears? Then you are to slay him after he hears the word of Allah? But what if he becomes a Muslim? Then you aren't supposed to treat him like you are commanded to do with idolaters in Quran 9:1 through 5 and Quran 9:29. True? Speaking about Quran 9:29, how come you are ignoring it? I'm saying that to Zacchetti. Quote, then make him attain his place of safety. This is because they are a people who do not know. And I say, as Magatos, I say, do not know. If they were to find out what you did to Christians and Jews in Quran 9:29, would you have to treat them like you do to the idolaters in Quran 9:1 through 5? And today, I woke up and I see that Ramat is suspended for a week now. Probably because I said this. But anyway, you know something? I know that they're going to throw me off as Ramat pretty soon. So I made a new account. It's called Magatos. I'm not smiling in this picture. I'm a little more serious here. It's this one here. You can see the smile is gone. Still part of the mix, but Magatos. I say this. I've come here to chew bubblegum and teach about true Islam. And I'm all out of bubble gum. And then I give Muhammad tube. And it's about the claim of abrogation of the Bible, featuring that wonderful Father Zachariah Boutros. That's that video. I would have put my own videos on there, but I think this guy Boutros, who knows the Arabic and everything, is just so fantastic. It'd be like a shame to not have him as number one here, so I put his video here. Anyway, in this thing, they asked me where I live, probably so they can have my head resting on my butt. You can give it, and so I just said this. Dar el Harb. That's where I live. That's where I live. And anyway, here's my old one, still in the timeout. And again, for you who are watching this, this is free speech put behind bars thanks to the religion of peacers. Bye.